Adaptive marketing, we've been hearing quite a lot about that. Brands wanting to be in real time. Where does that stand and what are you guys doing?
I think it comes from the fact that social is such an important part of brands' investment in digital right now. And there's an immediacy to it that I think the industry has struggled to sort of meet. So one of our partners, Mindshare, has a product called The Loop that they're rolling out to all of their different brands, and we're very fortunate to be a part of that. They asked us to see how we could address their needs to turn things around quickly and immediately, and we came up with a couple of really cool products for them. The first we call Pulse, and what Pulse does is we have the ability to tap hundreds of thousands of users at any given time. So while a campaign is in market, we can ask questions and get people's responses and plug that right into the client's back end. So they're seeing how people are feeling about the stuff that's in market at the time it's happening. And the other one is called Jun Group Live. And that's really neat because we can get 100,000 people in the first hour that something launches to interact with it. So it might be a video that we get 100,000 people to watch, or it could be just an event that's happening on a web page. And within the next 24 hours after that, it could be upwards of 1 million people. But right when something is happening, we can guarantee an audience and a very specific one.
Where does that content come from that you guys serve up in real time or to these masses?
Well, it's an interesting question because I think in this world it's coming from any number of sources. It could be something that just happens spontaneously from a user that creates something about a brand that takes off. We've seen that happen a number of times. It could be something planned, something that a brand puts into the market around an event like the Super Bowl or any other kind of entertainment event. And a lot of the stuff happens sort of in an unplanned way. And we were talking to a brand yesterday that had 4 or 5 things in market, and the one that they felt the least strongly about and invested the least in blew up unexpectedly. And so I think it's when things like that happen that brands and their agencies want to capture the energy and really take part in it.
Where do brands stand in terms of dealing with mobile? Because it's really changing quickly, isn't it?
Well, it's the first screen. There's no two ways about it. I think I saw a stat that each of us picks up our smartphone 150 times a day, and I think I resemble that remark, as many of us do. I think brands are understanding the importance of it and then sort of trying to find ways to leverage it. And in our business, 70% last year of the video that we did was on mobile, and this year I'm sure it's higher, and we don't have all the final numbers yet, but it's a big part of everything that's going on. And as we've discussed in the past, it's mostly app-based, 86%, which makes it extremely challenging. So I think you'll see brands really changing their posture toward it in 2015.